Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hanks coming at you here. A little midday money on a Monday, June the 5th. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here if you're watching YouTube channels, Facebook groups, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow. Tweets are posted. One tweet. It's already up. Loaded up there for you. Enjoy it. If you're listening after the fact on the podcast channels, thank you for being part of the podcast family. Wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, I'm glad I'm part of the rotation now for you. Listening on into some sports action. We'll post the picks here in the chat. They are scrolling underneath. That's what we do. That's why it's a live show. And I'll get to my picks. We'll get to your picks. And we'll be on our way. Recapping yesterday's action. 3-2 in the video. I mentioned this last night on Look Headlines. 3-2. We'll take it. Major League Baseball 118 and 138. We're still down 965. Little work to do, but we'll get there. 201 and 205 plus 440 on the sites. Plus money. Wonderful. NBA player prop yesterday. We did have the Jimmy Butler under 3-1 with our player prop. Super. NBA total. Never in doubt that over. Got there for us. 36 and 32. Excuse me. Well, 36-32 plus 471 on the site. 67 and 63 plus $20 in the video. NBA playoffs 56%. Hockey. There was no hockey, but we'll get to right hockey right now as we do today's picks. Of course, it's a hockey night. 15-61 in the video, down $68. Florida plus 105. There we go. And on the site, 67 and 80. We are down 196. Nothing in the NBA right now. Nothing in the NBA. And baseball. I did have one ad since last night. Again, 118 and 138 in the video. 965 down. Again, up on the season on the sites. But I can't put every site pick out on here. It just doesn't work that way. Rays under. Astros 125. Rangers 125. Cubbies. The new addition. The Bobby Brown. New addition. Anybody? New addition, Bobby Brown? 8.5 total against San Diego there. And we have some props today. You know I'm going to come in with a few props. And we got a couple. All in one game. Texas Rangers. Simeon 150. Seager 145. Low 175. Young 160. Heim 170. Garver. The whole kit and caboodle here. This is basically, we are, as I said, Adam Wainwright. No thank you. We don't want anything to do with them. So we're taking the ribby props here on Texas again. So leadoff hitter, second hitter, cleanup hitter. No Garcia. Garcia was a 115. I could not get behind. 115 wasn't worth us jumping into. But everybody else, you know how I feel about Wainwright. We're going over. Let's see. We got any comments today? Lane Elliott, first one in. Welcome in, Lane. I'm on Miami and Pitt, both run lines. TCU in college baseball. Here we go, TCU. So we got run line action on Miami and Pitt. We got two sizable fades, right? The Pitt line has come down. You know, it was a $2 last night. I see a 170 clip right now. I don't hate Pitt run line. You have to take Pitt run line in my eyes. Right? I mean, why wouldn't we? They've won 5 in a row. The A's have lost 4 in a row. I like JP Sears. That's fine. It's still the A's. This is still a 5-win road team. 5-25 on the road. Miserable. Again, losing 4 straight. Run line, even money. Plus 105, minus 105. Sure. And you got the Marlins in here versus the Royals start with opener. Right? Carlos Santana's going to go, what, an inning or two? They'll bring in somebody after that. Whatever. I don't hate Miami here, right? They've won 3 in a row. Kansas City finally got off the schneid yesterday. 2-0 winner. You want to take Miami? I don't hate it. Again, 3 in a row. It should be a play. In my book. The Miz is in the house. Says Philly run line versus the Tigers here with Aaron Nola dropping a 240 piece. I see that is a big number here in my eyes for Aaron Nola, who I think easily best days behind him. I think Nola. As I said, I think Nola's getting dealt here. Do I want to bet Aaron Nola at a 240? I mean, it's open at like $2. Oh, I see a 220 out there in Vegas, but more average is like a 230, 240 range. And again, not that I'm saying Joey Wentz is good. Joey Wentz has a 70 ERA. So I understand. I understand the thinking here. Why not an over if you want to do something here? Because I don't like Nola. I don't want to lay 230 with Nola. I mean, Wentz is just a tough pill to swallow. Phillies won 2 in a row after a 5-game losing streak. Um, I I want to take Joey Wentz. Now, he had a nice last year, 7 starts. He was good. This year, not so much. I mean, you see the numbers. He's got a 70 ERA, an 80 ERA on the road in 4 starts, getting shelled. Everybody's hitting him left and right. I mean, this is just terrible. 2 innings, 3 innings, 4 innings. I understand taking Philly. I really do. It's minus 120. I get Philly run line. I understand it. I don't want to bet it though. Cincy over the 9.5. Andrew Rabbit, guy making his first start, and Julio Tehran. I'm I don't hate an over here because the Reds have been hitting a little bit, right? Scratching together some wins, little feisty little bunch. Uh, this kid's got some decent numbers in the minors in his starts this season. 10 starts, 4-0. A 171 batting average against a 93 whip, not terrible. 90 Ks or 54 innings. Holy cow. I don't know. You want to run to the over in that one? I don't know if I could run to an over in that game. Again, it's the minors. That's being said, I'm going to say no to that over. Toronto over 10, I can do, though. I mean, you want to go over 10 in Toronto with Alec Manoah, who hasn't been that great. The problem, the Houston pitcher's okay. Houston has been like an under team, though, for me. And I should say just for me. I think just on the year, Houston's been an under club because the pitching's been pretty solid. The hitting has not been there. What are they? Actually, they're 500 on the season for the under. Interesting. Um, yeah, I don't really like the over in that game. It's up to 10 too. I don't know. Texas over 9.5. Sure. I mentioned this last night, Miz. Were you there? I forget. It seems like it was so long ago. It's Adam Wainwright, so yeah, we have 6 guys I'm looking to get RBI from on the Rangers. And Martin Perez also, teams are hitting 300 versus him. So St. Louis can hit a little bit. Yeah, you want to go over this 9.5, 10? I'm going to say okay to that. Tampa Bay run line with McClanahan. What am I going to say? I like Sugar Shane McClanahan. Always in it. But Bello has been feisty. He's been a little bit improved this year. Now, his first starts last year versus these guys, they hit him pretty well. I don't know. I got the under 9 here. That's what I'm looking at. I think both guys will pitch okay. But, I mean, what are you getting here with Tampa run line? I'm sure it's not a terrible number. I mean, they're what, a 150 fave here on the road? It could be at least like plus 110. Look at this, 105 to 115. Varies a little bit. I mean, I don't hate it. I prefer the under. Michael B's in house. How about man outright? 1735 crazy. Hit the over. Over was never in doubt. Grab Denver money line 120 for the game 3. That's the thing. If Miami comes out, and we saw that in this game, and we saw it in the other game versus the Celtics. Like, you're going to come out and just shoot the lights out in a fourth quarter in a tough kind of game. Any team's going to be tough to beat. And the Denver, and I say this about Joker all the time. We talk about him. I'm like, I don't need Joker to score 40 because if he's scoring 40, they're in trouble. Nobody else is scoring, and that's exactly the case. He's having a monster game. Yeah, no one else scores for him. I mean, he gets 40, and here we go. What do we got at 12, 18? I mean, Porter's terrible from the floor. I mean, you need other guys to come in and score. You need Murray in the 25 clip for this team to win in 5 or 6 games. Joker scoring 40. It's going to be a dogfight every game. And as far as that's a toss-up. You're 50-50. I don't care if it's Miami, the Celtics, the Sixers, the Lakers, Suns. You get him having to carry the load, It goes either way. It goes either way. But I'm with you on the game three. I like it. Richie P, how are you? Hit the like button. Appreciate it, Richie. I saw you, and I got pounded sports and after you Anthony little cards. I open those Bowman Chrome Megas. What a waste of money. I think I've opened four of them. Every box. There's 7 packs. You get the two like the refractor kind of thingies in there, whatever those are. So there's 5 other packs. 4 of those packs are duplicate packs. They're 2 of the same packs twice. I mean, there are 4 duplicates, but you know what I mean. It's like the same pack twice, 2 times. Same cards. Terrible. How about them O's? Never in doubt. Orioles. I said this on Friday with the Orioles. If you could take the Orioles all series long, it's a team that wins games. They are what 29 on the road, whatever they are on the road. Hold on, I'll find a road record. Hopefully, 20-10 on the road. 20-10 on the road. Team wins on the road. They're a good team. Plus money. Jesse, congratulations, Sean Ross. We nailed our NBA picks. Yes, we did. And I'll be with Ross and Jesse tomorrow morning on the other channel. A lot of people kind of coming into both, but we do a little NBA roundtable we've been doing. I'll probably switch over to baseball in another 2 weeks, just baseball picks, but we'll take the winners. We will take the winners. Prop got there too. Is it the Butler under? The Butler didn't do it, just like we thought. Michael B. Thoughts on Tampa Red Sox side. The line has dropped. It was 190, 150. Yeah, I mean, listen, I like Tampa. I like McClanahan. You can get the run line at a plus 105. I mean, you want to take it short. I'm on the under. If I like the side, I would have bet a side. Give me the under. Give me the under. Lock it in with the King is in the house, my guy. How are you? Good to see you. Red Sox run line plus 1.5. See, I don't hate that one there because Bellows pitched well. And what is it? Minus 125, right? The other way, we're at a plus 105. So I'm guessing about a 125 ish. I don't hate that. I don't. Bellows pitched good. He's pitched well. Michael B. Agree. Anytime Joker scores 30 more, Nuggets are in trouble. I mean, 30. I don't mind 30 ish. You start getting into the high 30s, into the 40s. It's a one-man show, and we've seen. I don't care what one-man shows. It's a close kind of game. It's not. You never see the one-man show and the team wins 127 to 96 because you don't need a one-man show in a blowout like that unless it's Kobe in the last game of the season or something. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get that in the playoffs. You get that game, it's a back and forth game. It's a close game. Steve, what do we got here? Good morning. What do you think about JP Sears K-prop over 4.5? I don't hate it. I like JP Sears. I do like JP Sears. I was talking to Anthony about this. I'm like, he's a tough little lefty. The line has come down because he's a tough little lefty, and he's not super. He's not great. I think he's an above average pitcher. I don't think Pittsburgh's a above average team by any stretch. You're beating teams that you're supposed to be. Good for them. Good for them. Can they continue? I thought they'd have a little downfall, but you're still running into bad teams. They've won 5 in a row. I can't say let's take the A's who lost 4 in a row. That's not what I want to do. But over 4.5 K prop plus money, yes, I'll grab it with you. How is his? And I don't even know. I'm going to look at how he's been. I'm on Tuesday with James Caprillion going tomorrow for the A's. He has gone 2 strikeouts last game, 1 before that against Atlanta and Seattle. Then he had 7-6, a 0, a 4, a 7, a 4, and 11, and a 3. This guy's faced Texas like 10 times this year, right? Well, really 3, but look at this. Texas 11, Texas 0, Texas 6. 3 times versus Texas, twice versus Seattle. He's getting a lot of action out there in the AL West. I'm still with you on the over, either way. Groovy, I'm just doing one huge 2-team parlay. Here we go. First 5 Tampa money line of Florida hockey plus 105. All Florida parlay. I got to say, I mean, and I got the Panthers, sure. I like Tampa. I don't know if I'm doing a huge parlay with Tampa first 5. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I like Tampa. They're still 16-13 on the road, so they're a little over 500. I don't know. Good luck, Ruby. Maurice, good afternoon. I made so much money betting the Heat. I got to tip Coach Spolestra after the series. Well, I mean, you got one game yesterday. Let's wait to see what happens in the next ones. What happens if they lose 4-1? What are you going to do? Write him a check? I'm on the Sox money line going to bet on Oakland plus 160. The Red Sox game, again, it's a flipper for me because I like both of these guys. Obviously, one's a little more established. Give me the under. Give me the under. And the Oakland, I kind of don't hate. I mean, and I got the Pirates. Pirates run line for me would be the play. Get them plus 105, minus 105, sure. But I'm not gonna say take you a plus Oakland. The thing with just taking Oakland, and this is why I got to lean to the Pirates, is that they've lost 5 in a row, 4 in a row. They have 5 wins on the road. And as much as I kill Pittsburgh, right? They had a rough May. Now they put together 5 straight now. And as bad as I think they are, I don't think they're a team that will really do damage. Like, oh, they can make the playoffs. I don't think they're that kind of team. I just can't lay a 180 with them or play a 160 with Oakland. It'd be a run line the other side. Ricketts likes Oakland too as well for his 5. For me, I can't just bet on a team that's lost 4 in a row. And I couple that with a team that has 5 road wins. No. And they're playing a team in the Pirates who have just found ways to win and won games. Like I think the lineups are not lineups to depth, whatever you say. I mean, do Pirates may have a couple better guys? I don't know. I mean, but they're winning. Run to bet the ace. The Red Sox are losing 1-0 by the 7th. I'm jumping on the Red Sox money line. Well, that I don't hate. They're down 2-1, 2-0. I mean, the Tampa bullpen could get ugly. That line drop, I'm making you go, yeah, the Red Sox game did drop. I mean, it was a 190, now it's a 155. But as I said last night on a show with Bello, the guy has pitched decent this year. He hasn't been bad. And I don't say like the guy's good because people have different levels of good. He's a second-year player. Last year he came up, took a bunch of lumps. It's still respectable. 470 ERA. Not bad. Not bad. High whip, high batting average against. Even this year, 280 batting average against. Guys are hitting him. That being said, last 7 starts, he has pitched well. I mean, he's pitched to a sub-3 ERA lately. That's what happens when you give up 1 run, 2 runs, 1 run, 2 and 2 and 1. I mean, he gave up 5 opening day and then 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now he gives up about a hit an inning. And Tampa could hit, we know this. But Tampa on the road again. 3 games over 500. Am I running a bet of 150? Run line, maybe. Give me the under 9. I think both pitchers will be good today. Marie says, I'm on the fence about Detroit with Joey Wentz. Philly covers run line only 23% of the time, 5-16 in his home faves. Again, I don't like Nola. Number 1. Now, Joey Wentz is just tough to back because he's been as bad as he's been. And Philly's scraped together a couple wins, but Detroit's also won 3 in a row. Like, why are we? And I got a few games bet today, but do you have to run and bet either this game? You're on the fence about him, Reese. Don't play it. Don't force it. Like, I got to play this game. I got to get some action today. No, you don't. Michael says, I buy a lot of sports card boxes, but I never open them. I just feel I don't feel there's any value in it. Usually resell them after a few years at a profit. It really depends how good the rookies do. I mean, I have boxes. I got my 80s boxes. I got like 87, 86s, 89s. The newer stuff, I mean, I just cracked them open because usually I do save a couple. But the newer stuff to me, I guess people like them more, Mike, right? Because you got autos in there and a numbered card. I don't know. I like the older stuff because I like, oh man, can I get a Eric Davis rookie? Is there a Mattingly in here? Puckett, like all those guys, like my youth guys. I'm sure in 2060, 30 years from now, whatever, 35 years, people will be like, oh, I got to get this 19. I got a 22 box here. I'm going to crack it open. Maybe I get a great rookie, guys I grew up with who are good. I'm not a reselling. I don't do it to try to resell or, it's just fun. It's fun. But the new stuff to me, I mean, I'm colorblind. I can't see the colors on these things, purple or green or parallel. I'm like, what are we talking about? But that being said, I do Like cards. It's fun opening them. Groovy says, "Good call, Mr. Elliott on TCU. That team is awesome in college baseball." There you go. TCU's the play, apparently. Michael, here's a crazy trend. The Pirates failed to cover the run line 20 straight games versus the American League. Would not bet the A's, but still it's enough for bet the Pirates. Um, let's be honest, though, here. Let's go back to how the Pirates have been. You know, and I don't know how they failed to cover the run line in 20 straight games because they beat Seattle 11-6. So, not sure where you got that one from. They lost to Texas 3-2, and they beat Texas 6-4. So that's 3 wins right there. They beat Detroit 8-0. That's 4 wins. They beat Baltimore 4-0. That's 5 wins. Tampa Bay 3-2, 6 wins. That's a 6 wins just this year. Oh, here let's go. White Sox 7 wins, 8 wins. Boston 9, 10, 11 wins. I mean, they swept Boston. I think you're wrong with this, Mike. I don't know where you're getting this information from. And I don't like to, I don't want to call people out and be like, wherever you're getting that from, I just rolled out 12 wins just this season. And my initial thing was like, you know what? They were pretty bad last year. Maybe I forgot they swept Boston to start the season. They swept Boston, I think they're 2 out of 3 from Baltimore. Yeah, I'll take reading that off, you should take the Pirates today. Maurice, I haven't bet it yet, but I'm going to do a Bam Finals MVP. I don't hate it. He's going to have to be the monster because I think Jimmy's a little off. Take a shot, 560. Groove is not surprised if Red Sox game goes extra. I don't know about that. I just think it's low scoring. I don't want extra innings. If it goes extra innings, my total's done. It'll be 5-5 in the 11th. Like says, Tigers might not be a bad look. Philly coming home for a 10-game road trip. If it was a West Coast trip, I'd be able to. I agree with that. And again, Nola's the guy I think's going to get dealt out of here anyway. I don't like the Phillies. But Wentz has just been terrible this year. And he was not terrible last year. He was respectable last year. Misses, take a Tampa Bay first 5 run line. Don't trust the Tampa Bay bullpen. That's the problem. Tampa Bay bullpen. You found that out in Arizona with the Arizona bullpen last night. Aaron, my guy, Aaron came into the Cards yesterday, hanging out with me. I ripped them open. Saw my utter lack of disappointment with multiple same packs. Terrible. Tigers pitcher is horrible. Yes, he is. Wentz has not been bad. It's a spot. Bet Groovy. 2-1 odds by taking. That's the thing. The odds, Groovy, is what it is. It's like as bad as he's been. Do you like the Phillies to lay a 240 spot? I can't. That's what I can't get behind. Here's my guy, Anthony Pounded Sports Betting and Cards. I'm going to send you all my Joey Wentz cards. Huge investment. Yes. Joey Wentz autos. Failed to cover the run line as a home favorite versus American League in 20. Oh, as a favorite. I got it. So as a fave, well, let's see. As a fave this year. All right. They were dogs against Seattle every game. Dogs against Texas. They were a dog against Detroit, huh? Oh, this is on the road. Toronto at home, you're right. Tampa Bay Roaders. Houston. Here we go. No, Houston they were a dog. Yes, we gotta find them as a fave here. That's right. 129 over White Sox. They were a favorite. They won 1-0. They were a small dog here. They won 13-9. All right, on the road. You're right. You're right. Here you go. Good stuff. Okay. All right. That's a whole different way to do it. But also though, now we got to flip that. Like, let's go to their team last year, and even this year they only had one game as a fave. They were the underdog in these games versus Houston, who was in first place, Toronto, who's in third place, and we could agree is a pretty decent team. Orioles, we think, is a good team, and the Sox, they're 500, but they swept the Sox. We could agree that's a different team than as a favorite. I don't know. I can't just go blindly bet that one because they're playing a team that has 5 wins on the road, and it could be the worst team in the history of baseball. Tied and prepared, my guy. Good to see you. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Aaron, yeah, you buy a box, you give two the same. That's terrible. Yeah, I got the auto in the one box. But you know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't like something to buy on eBay or Amazon getting something that could be opened and resealed. That was me buying that at Walmart. Terrible. Terrible. I should tag Tops in that video and be like, oh, the heck's up with this crap? Groove, if you bet that game, the game will end 9 inning 3-3. It pays 30-1 Tampa. No, I'm not. Huge pot. Listen, I'm not. That is crazy. That's 30-1 to go 3-3 in the ninth. No, thank you. 28-1 to tie. I don't mind taking shots on Ruby props. I'm not betting on extras, Groovy. Michael, especially with bad bullpens. That's the problem. You got bad bullpens, and it's 3-3, and then somebody hits a 3-run walk-off in the bottom of the inning. Michael, I know that's confusing trend. I read it wrong. Yeah, I mean it's also a spot. I mean it's different. I can't just look at a thing and be like, well, this happened 20 times before. I didn't bet those other 20, so I'm not 20-0. No bankroll to boot. And then I fade that, and then you're kicking yourself because you know what you're doing here. You're taking the A's every game this series. Are you going to take the A's plus on the run line every game? Because that's what you're telling me. You're saying, you know what? Pittsburgh is so bad they've lost 20 straight as a favorite. So are you going to lay? Because you're laying now with Oakland. It's not like you're getting plus run line. You're going to be minus 125 today. It'll be whatever tomorrow. I can't bet Oakland 3 games in a row. Minus money. Minus money. Even getting a run and a half. No way. No way. Not happening. All right. We're going to wrap up early. Because we did 2 hours yesterday. A lot of people in the weekend chat. A lot of new folks, which I love coming in. And obviously today I got bet win repeat after this as well. So I can't really run late. And it's a short little card. Bill, my guy, what do I got here? Texas run line, Wainwright. Absolutely. I said this the other day. You know, here comes Wainwright. Bet Texas early. Brewers for the sweep. I like the Brewers today. Do I put the Brewers in the chat today? I thought I maybe had Brewers in the chat. Take the Brewers. Now, the kid for the Reds, really nice numbers in the minors. Flamethrower, a lot of strikeouts. He's like 90 Ks and 50 walks or something like that. 92 and 54, whatever case may be. That being said, I got the Reds have now dropped 4 straight. I got Milwaukee 3 in a row. I get a little plus money, even money. I will lose with Milwaukee at plus money, and I'll be fine. Thank you. I'll take a plus money loss on a team that's won 3 in a row. It's like the Pittsburgh A's game. I'm not running to bet the Reds as a favorite, and they've lost 4 in a row. I can't bet the A's and lay 125 on a run line. They've lost 4 in a row and have won 5 games on a road. I mean, A's run line, you're 10 and 20. You're down money. You're down money. Bet A's run line. No thanks. Rays under, Astros plus money, Rangers minus the money, 125 respectively for Houston and the Rangers. Cubs under 8.5, and the Panthers on the ice. Bet win repeat coming up about a half hour. Look headlines again tonight. And that's it. That's our Monday show. And I gotta say, going forward this week, obviously, you know, June, July, I got kids. We got the camps for their little athletic camps they do. So sometimes the show might be a little shorter, but we do look at a line show. We cover stuff. So that's a little caveat going forward. Today's obviously shorter because we got bet win repeat coming up, but I think it's a short schedule too. Short card, not a lot of comments. We're out of here. I'll see everybody later this afternoon.